she's back again. I'm washing a red sofa throw in the Hotpoint 9530 Electronic 1000 Plus. I'm going to be doing it on a short 40 degrees Celsius cotton cycle, or Program 5 Non Colourfast Cotton 40 degrees Celsius, using some Waitrose and Marks & Spencer's powder combination and conditioner. And you're washing Florence Ballard A3060 on film. So, I'm just going to get loading the bed throw. I'm not sure it was a good idea, but, well, I should be fine. This machine's been behaving the whole time, so, you know, she's not really giving me much fuss. I finally hooked it around the sink. So, yeah, I'm just clearing up these last... I want to get rid of these two detergents and conditioner, so, yeah, clearing some space for new stuff. Let's give that another go without dropping anything this time. Ironic thing was, the amount that I spilt is a perfect tablespoon. So that's good, it worked out well. This will make the water go red. But I'm not doing these on 60 unless they get completely stubborn stains on them. Okay, so we don't need to use much powder, but I'm trying to get through this, so it's light soiling, hard water, so 75 millilitres. At least this powder is actually properly dosed. There's some powders I've got that I think it's a bit excessive how much you've got to use. There you go. Hopefully that should be about one or two more washes in there. Put my conditioner. Oh, now I'm surprised no one's corrected me on this. I realised I've been using way too much soda crystals than I need to. I've been putting 50 grams in there, or 50 millilitres. I actually only need a tablespoon. So that's what I actually spilt. So I don't know if that's like detrimental to the machine. I have heard that soda crystals apparently corrode aluminium. Oh, watch out Mila then, because that's the... now look at this. How gloopy this conditioner is. Should I be naughty and get... Can I... Oh, I can get one more out. I was going to use Dettol laundry cleanser in this, but I'll actually flush that in. I'll flush that in on the final rinse. I know it's apparently meant to be in place of the conditioner, but it just makes everything completely sudsy. Using soda crystals though does beat using limescale tablets. So Program 5, 40 degrees Celsius, Non Colourfast Cotton. It's practically like a 40-minute wash, this is. No options, although we could use half load, but it's fine. Go. This is like really fast filling because it's hot and cold going in at the same time. And thank you to everyone for all your kind comments on the review I did of Dress with this machine. Surprised actually, so might consider another review. I have brought some retro detergents that we can use in this, so I'm going to try and get hold of some retro bedding or something. I don't think Waitrose one suds up too much. We'll see. I don't know if I'll do full level wash on this. That's pretty much going to be at full level after this tumble. Well, I have got my Christmas bedding to sort of wash and freshen up, so maybe use some detergent with that. Or I could do a conditioner review maybe. I've got some milk to review too. The bloody drive out on this is quite squeaky. There we go. That'll take no time to heat that though. Okay, so not really much to film, but we do a static heat on the 40-degree cycle. The static heat's about 30 or 35, I think, and then we will tumble, but we will do the regular cotton tumble length, not the short heating tumbles. The water's not very warm. We did not purge the hot water. I did not prime the hot water before putting that on. It's ITV News. You can enjoy the sound of the timer though. So, bit of an update while the machine's not doing anything. Next week I will be putting this machine back to rest and bringing the Hoover A3060 back out. Providing I don't find a washer dryer in time. Oh, I must update you guys about the LG. The machine's been sold. I should put it on my community post actually. Last week someone brought the machine. Got just over half of what I originally asked for. So I was selling the machine for 150 because it's pretty much what I paid in total for the machine plus the courier. Ended up selling for 80 in the end. I dropped it down. Got someone who brought it. Someone who worked for Wix, I think, brought it. Don't know what they're doing, but literally, we took the machine to his van and he threw it in the back. Like literally, the machine was resting on top of all these tools. I was like, okay, that's probably going to come flying out your door when you open the van. But so yes, I am now back to washer dryer hunting. Just got to get the Casatta moved out of here now. Hopefully by next week, maybe might get that gone. So we've now hit. Are we still heating? No, I think we've reached 40 now. We're doing the regular tumbles now. Do you know, to be honest with how cold it is, I tend to use this to wrap up. In the morning I wrap up with it before I go to work, and then I come back to work, I nap in it. I nap and wrap in this. So it gets a lot of heavy use. But it's going to go on my sofa bed at the back. And I'll put the Christmas bedding on. Aggressive version of the action. That's good, so sensitive powder doesn't get too sudsy. And then I'll put it in the dryer afterwards. It goes on high heat and it can actually handle it. Distribution tray. Let's see what kind of spins we're going to get. Oh, bloody hell. Very red coming out, like ruby red. Tell you something, that water isn't even at 40 degrees. It's actually... I did hear that heating though, but that water's actually come out. It's literally about 20 degrees. So it's probably cooled down though after a while. It's not all working, yeah. Because the water didn't. It doesn't even need that much of a wash anyway, though, it's just more to freshen up. What's that? Right, first rinse. Yeah. That's the first rinse nice, which you know is bloody short on this machine. What? They're open all night. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be bloody 6 to 3 in the morning. No, I've had my energy drink.
Are you going to have McDonald's?
I can now, yeah.
Cereal.
You have to hear what I'm like.
Are you having McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Are you having McDonald's?
Yes. We're having McDonald's, guys. And it's the person to each spin. Right, hopefully nothing too violent on this one. Might spread around the back of there, that's it. Nice. Nice one, Barbara. It's in a nice Miele WT2780 for everything, but I unfortunately can't have a Miele because they're too heavy. I'm going to move it. Can you minus onions in it though? Onions and cheese and minus the onions and gherkins. I don't normally mind them, but it's
Onion and pickle.
gherkin, yeah. That actually didn't drain in time. That's still draining.
Medium oasis.
No, classic Coke. Or is there Sprite or anything? Classic, yeah. McDonald's Coke is the best. I think that's set up something like that. That's the old plan. I think it's straining the hose too much. There comes the actual sausage. Probably too much height, that's what it is. Second rinse. Through the second rinse, guys, so I'll just like to fight with the hose to get it to sit properly. Painful. will it? That might not, that's not gonna... Oh, she won't do anything. Barbara's been good. Focus. Damn it. Let's say camera. Well, get out of it. Retaining in it. That is a lot of something. That almost stopped it a minute there. What a thump that was. But weirdly, I pulled the machine out, and the machine's actually more stable over here. Where I had the machine underneath, as you saw from when I did the review video, the machine was actually shaking about a lot. There's something to do with the floor where the machine sat now. Won't be the same for the A3060, you know. That thing just walks all over. I need to fix the wheels on that again because the rear two wheels have flattened slightly again. Somehow they've like jammed themselves off against the chassis of the machine, and then now just get dragged along the floor. So it's like trying to find the same size wheel is quite hard. Ideally, I need wheels that are slightly smaller. I'll have one tomorrow. Oh god! Third rinse. That's the third rinse. Oh, nice. Just realised the Hoover A3060 has been out of service for 10 months. No, 8 months. Put her away in... No, it's nearly 9 months. How, when did I put the machine away? No, April. I put the machine away in the beginning of April. Yeah. 9th of April the machine got put back in thing, because that's when the LG arrived. Bloody hell. We'll talk more about it at the end, but look how clear that is for a third rinse. That is what's good about that Waitrose powder. I mean, technically it says effective at 30 degrees. It technically was a 30-degree wash that did. I don't think it gave itself time. Third and final intermediate spin. See, he manages to get around the drum straight away. Oh god. No, that's fine. Stop going out of bloody focus. Oh, this is really annoying me, this camera now. I don't know why it goes out of focus on the machine. Hurry, because I don't want to be in front of this machine. Oh, that's debating, that is. it just slows down so quick, see? That's draining faster now. I don't think this camera seems to like the lights being on it. I don't know why. Focus, I don't know. I miss it when I get that focus. Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting the focus setting on this. There we go. Don't spin whatever you do. Oh no, I don't know that light I'm getting there. Autofocus. And get out of the way. How's it been with the light? It's really LED lights it doesn't like. I get a fluorescent one instead. Don't do it again. Final rinse. Pouring some of the Dettol now. Final rinse. And it's salty because of the Dettol. Final spin. The camera just shut itself off there as I went to record. A bit salty, so we're going to get a bit of a salt spot there. Hopefully stay in focus. Oh, a bit of the reds come out. That might be quite smooth actually. Sodsy. Bloody hell. She's trying to get into the sod socks of the year, because we got that at the end of the year too. Oh, power stream. Finally. Sweet though, Howard. Makes everything sodsy. belt slips a bit down there. Oh my gosh, we've got subslot. We're fine for the next gun. But it doesn't dry hard or anything, so... But here we go. Up to 1,000 RPM now. Oh, we're still climbing. I'm trying to aim for 11 on that. Smooth though. Very smooth. That's on the still, I can't even see any vibration. Just a bit from what's... Condensation on the glass. There we go. Does it stop to the side? Yeah. Okay. It starts on the gloss, but that is really dry. Right. So I'm not going to redo an outro straight away. I'm going to go and put it straight in the dryer, and I'll come back down and we'll do the rest of what I need to update you all on. Someone just commented an update, something for me to update them on, so I'm going to do that. Hold on. Machine pushed in, and then I can update you all. So easy it is to push this machine in now. I did grease up the wheels. Okay, so got some things to update you all on. Okay, so when we sit next to the 9530, shall we? Update you all on everything. Let me phone in case I need to check anything. Alright, so basically the update is someone asked any updates on the LG. I mentioned during the video last week the LG sold. Yes, LG is gone now. Finally. So I've now got a free space in the shed. At the moment it's just going to store the 9530 drum there. And that will be there until I find another machine. I now do have a machine that I've technically brought. Someone else is storing it for me. But it's not a washer dryer, so I'm wanting to fill the space of the washer dryer first, and at least I know this machine says this person is happy to hold on to it for however long. But no, there is another machine that once the Casatta now about that machine has left, I can bring this one in. So technically at the moment I'm now down to my original two, the 9530 and the Hoover A3060. This machine, the Miele, is not part of my collection. The only time she was when we were in Australia, because that machine I was owning. But the machine is a house machine, so don't count her as part of my collection. I haven't really told anyone this, but we don't even refer to this machine by her name. I've stripped this machine of her name, Millie, because she's not my machine. So that name can be used again for another machine, maybe for my own Miele. I do have models planned. So what I'm going to do with the washer dryer, we're looking, after doing that with the LG, you guys know I've not had success with washer dryers. I mean, shame about that Creeder. The Creeder 17317 I had was a good machine, but it was just shot to pieces it was. I mean, I sadly didn't ever really show you guys how badly damaged the machine was, but the door I had to replace. The door seal retaining band on those Creeders is so stupid. It's two pieces of wire that cross over. Once you undo them, you can't bend them back into the shape, so it was hard to get that back on. The dryer duct on that was made of plastic, stupidly. I mean, I've never seen a washer dryer with a plastic dryer duct. Normally it's metal. So that was all broken up. I don't know if it maybe had a really unbalanced load at some point, or maybe when they brought the machine they cracked it. The dryer unit on that was completely full of fluff. It was actually burnt onto all like the plastic. All that technically needed being doing that machine was there was a reset button under the machine to reset the dryer module, because it's on all these Creeders. It must have popped out to reset it, so it was just like a thermal cutout. But even still, it wouldn't have been good, because it would have probably been a fire hazard. There would have been hot air and humidity blowing straight onto the electronics board behind. Apart from that machine was actually quite good. Oh, the dial's broken on it as well, because I remember that. Yeah, the dial, the timer knob had been snapped and everything, and so had everything. It was just a total mess, that machine. And the thing is with those washer dryers, Creeder are very badly designed in the way you engineer and take them apart. The drum comes off like a Hotpoint with the clips, but the front panel on Creeders aren't removable. You have to hoist the drum out the top. Now that's easy with maybe one of these, but the washer dryers have got 3 cast iron weights on them, so bit of a nuisance really. So yeah, I did do a video of that machine, but because I didn't get to the drying cycle, I wiped the whole videos clean. I only have those 2 clips I've got. I should just do a video before the end of the year, or maybe starting next year. Maybe after Christmas we'll kick that off, maybe with what I have off the machine. I've got one video of it ramping up to 1150 RPM, and I've got another of the intermediate spin where the machine walks all over the place and spins partially full of water. And then there's one at the end I took where I opened the door and smoke came out of the machine because the bearing seal the bearings had actually seized up, and they basically welded themselves together. That's why we had such trouble getting the tub out. So yeah, and also the LG was good, don't get me wrong, but there's just a whole load of things that were wrong with it, including the shock absorbers. That's a flaw with LG, but I wasn't really impressed with the way the machine worked and everything. So yeah, so she's gone to a new owner. Now I mentioned about the Casatta. So the machine was decommissioned in February the 3rd I think it was, just before the A3060 came out, when we did that last wash with the lid open. So the machine's been sat in the shed this whole time. She was destined to go to Chris, the laundry centre, but unfortunately, you know, due to space issues, and that's totally understandable. I mean, I've only got 2 machines at the moment, but I struggle with space. I struggle with space in my small collection of appliances like the irons. and whatnot. So of course I understand he's got like, you know, his own laundry business and whatnot he's doing. He's got, you know, isn't able to take a lot of stuff in. So she's still here, but she is actually going to someone else to, I don't know whether to permanently store or whether he's just going to take her temporarily, but she's going to Washing Machine Guy. Originally we were going to send her to Washing Machine Guy to be transferred to Chris, because he's closer. I didn't expect Chris to come all the way here, you know, it's just for a Hotpoint. But no, so she's she's going to be going there. I hope she's still okay, the machine, because nearly been 10 months it's been. I went in there the other day. I mean, it's really cold in the shed. It's not, I don't like storing them in there, but unfortunately it's the only place I've got. I hope the A36 is going to be okay. Now, there's some people that are looking forward to seeing the machine, including Vac Washer 26, I think. But you see how I've gotten 5 videos out of this machine. That's the most I've gotten out of one of my machines in one go, like in about the space of 2 months. The A36 is not going to have that many videos at all. There's 2 reasons why. The main reason is because I have to be very careful how I use that machine. Machine next year in January is 44 years old. That is almost antique. That's 6 years prior to when I retire the machine at 50, age of 50, 2028. I'm retiring the machine permanently. So I only really use that about twice a week. I've got to be careful. And also, I've technically filmed everything on that machine, so really there's not much I can film more, because the machine does all the cycles in one go. So really people get bored by like the second video of the machine. Like the first wash will be welcome back again, and it will just probably be like a load of colours maybe that I've got, because we have to break the machine in gently, like maybe do a 40, then like a 60 and then a 95. Or, well, the machine will need a maintenance wash when I get her in. But apart from that, I won't really be using the machine much. Mila will do all my workloads, and that maybe just do it for a video, literally for filming purposes. The machine will be here till around January, because we're keeping her for the 4th anniversary? Or what's next year? Yes, 4 years of owning that machine. Bloody hell, that's gone quick. 5 years for this, 4 years for that, and would have been 4 years for the Casatta as well. And then I suppose then hopefully I can find a washer dryer. I know which models I do want, but it's very hard finding them or finding the colour I want. Ideal washer dryer I want is a Hotpoint WD64. It's like the washer dryer version of the Casatta basically, but they always turn up in polar white, and I want a zircon silver one, so it's very hard to find that. I did find one this year, but it got sold very quickly. It was in good condition. Had the heat shield removed as well, which is what I needed. Apart from a WD64, I want to stick with Hotpoint, because I miss the sound of I like the sound of GEC motors. Because the Casatta is a shame I've lost a 1200 RPM GEC machine, so I'm trying to stick with the 1200 washer dryer. Now I know what you're saying, the WD64 is FHP motor, but I will replace that with a GEC motor. I've already got one upstairs ready. I'd also like a Hotpoint 9935 washer dryer 1200 Deluxe, but those are really hard to find now. And also I want it to be brown and white, so then again I'm also restricting myself on the colour that I want, because they'll either turn up in almond or polar white, or polar yellow as we call it, smoker's plastic. I'd also have a 9936 Aquarius wash system 1200 washer dryer, but again it's the issue with that. The only thing is I don't know if those are enamel tub machines. If they are, I need to try and get a plastic tub put in there, because I don't like enamel tub machines because of them rotting and everything. But really apart from those, I don't really have any other washer dryers I go for. I like Hotpoint's Ultimas, like the WD-72, but my grouch against them is the profile spin. I'm not entirely happy. I don't like it because it ruins it being, how can I put it? The Vogue style machines, I like to do the long ramp up like the Casatta does, so seeing one spin differently is very sort of, no. It's like finding a WM range model with a 9.5 timer. I won't have that, so yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to update you on that, that's that. Apart from that really, there's nothing else really that's going on. Although it's just this machine is now referred to as the Mila, not Millie anymore, so yeah. She's okay. We've had the motor bearings are packing in a bit, but now they sort of come back to life. cold weather's doing that. So yeah, so I don't know, I'm going to try and get one of this machine out with the 80s, or I think it's 80s, it might be 70s, I don't know, I'll have to look. But the A3060 will star on a review of Miracle Acto powder, because it's a 70s product. So I don't know, I'll see what I can get out in this machine. Maybe I'll do a towel wash. I can't remember if we've done a towel wash. We did, no we did. Maybe I could do a towel wash with Dreft, maybe. Okay. Alright, so anyway, thank you guys, glad you enjoyed this, and Chris, if you happen to make it to the end of it, thank you anyway, mate, for wanting to have taken the Casatta. I can understand why you can't take the machine. That'll probably be me one day. But thank you for taking the spare Hoover drum off me and the 9530W timer. I'll make sure I get that sent to you. Yes, the drum I took out of that Hoover Electra in Australia has now been sat in my house for like 2 years, so it needs to go somewhere. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.